Hello. There are already a couple people here. Hi, you guys. This live stream is the other way this time. I don't know why. I must have done something different, but all right, here we go. Hopefully everything's good. Y'all have to let me know if there's any problems, but I think we should be okay. Hopefully. Let's see. Alrighty. I am working on my subscribers design my crochet project sweater, which has been a long process. This is only the back panel. That's why it's so small, because I just started the back panel today. And this is what the first skein looks like. This is still the first skein of all of my True Boos by Lion Brand, Aqua, Coral, and I think this one's just called Light Pink. But yeah, that's what I'm working on with my 3.5mm hook. So I'd love to know if you guys are working on anything as you're watching, or your current whips, even if you're not working on anything right now. Because probably I'll put this down at some point because I'm not the best at multitasking sometimes. So I might end up only doing like half a row or something. A baby dress, that sounds so cute. I always want to make baby clothes, but like I don't have anybody in my family that has like little kids, or myself obviously, so you know. Hello. I mean, I have like so many baby clothes patterns saved and stuff, but I have nobody to make them for, so I just don't make them. But maybe at some point. I'm also just not getting back to this project today. I've been working with like blanket yarn and stuff a lot. Hi! Yeah, I've been working with like blanket yarn a lot, so now going back to this is a little bit of a struggle because obviously blanket yarn is a lot bigger. This is a weight 3 and blanket is like 6, so you know, this is obviously a lot different. So if I'm slow, that is why. Worked all down my blanket, so now I'm taking a break to eat dinner. That's very good. Definitely gotta eat so you can still have energy to crochet, because yeah, I've actually been working on pretty much this all day, and I know it doesn't look like it, but like I was saying earlier, I finished the first panel earlier today. I could make baby clothes to donate. That is a good idea, actually. I don't know why I never thought of that, but that is a really good idea. I have thought about making like the beanies for newborns, but I have not, for some reason, thought about making some of the like little dresses or something. Ever do more amigurumi clothes pieces? I do amigurumi sometimes, not as often as like clothes, just because I like to make stuff I can wear. And I go in phases with like what I like to make. So right now it's been clothes is what I like to make a lot, but I do make amigurumi sometimes. Earlier this month I did post a video of making, wait, hold on, I have it right here. I can show you. I made this little giraffe, which was actually a recreation of my first ever project. So I did do this a little bit ago. I also have a dinosaur that I'm currently working on. So all of that stuff, that's for an order that I'm selling though. Enjoying your videos. I'm glad you've been enjoying my videos. Started doing amigurumi and I ordered some rainbow cotton for it. I've been eyeing the rainbow cotton. I really want to get some, but also I need to like not buy any more yarn. Super cool. You did a live stream with Natalie. I've not done a live stream with Natalie. Oh, it would be cool if I did a live stream with Natalie, yes. I do want to do a live stream with Natalie. I'm not sure if YouTube has the feature yet, but I know they're supposed to be adding it, where you can do live streams on YouTube with another creator. So that has not always been the case, but I think they're adding it soon if they haven't already. I need to look into it, but I know I saw that like a couple weeks ago. So yeah, I actually told Natalie, me and Natalie talk like every day, and I told her whenever that came out, I was like, we need to be able to do a live stream together, because beforehand we were just going to do it on Instagram, but obviously like we have the most people on YouTube, not on Instagram, so those you just showed are really cute. Thank you. Yeah, I made those. Well, the first one, like I said, it was a recreation, so this was my first project ever. And then the other one was recreating my first project. A girl named Jenna Phillips. Yes, I watched Jenna Phillips, and she did a live stream with a friend. Okay, then that's good to know. That probably is the case then. It was just a thing that YouTube added recently, that you can actually live stream with somebody else. And like Instagram has had that for a long time and stuff, but YouTube just added it recently, and I didn't know if they had already added it or not. But I guess if you already saw her do that, then that probably already has been added. And I know the only thing for me and Natalie's is going to be a little weird because our time differences are about 3 hours off. Hello! So yeah, I'm in Florida and Natalie's in California. So it's like 5 o'clock for her right now, and it's like 8 o'clock for me. So yeah, the time difference is a little bit off. So we'll have to figure out a time when we can both like be home at the same time and all of that. But yeah, I would love to do that. And you know, just need to figure out a time, even though we're both kind of busy like always. But anyway, we do talk like every single day, and hopefully she'll be able to join in a little bit. I don't know what she's doing right now. I'm doing good today. I hope you guys are too. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Obviously I made the top in yesterday's video for St. Patrick's Day, which was super fun. I loved how that turned out. And yeah, hope you guys are just having a good day, even if you're not celebrating. We didn't really do anything like big. My mom just cooked, but that's about it. Hello, Samantha, how are you? But yeah, my mom cooked, my grandpa came over, that was pretty much it. But now I'm here. I'm currently working on my subscribers design my crochet project sweater, which is a mouthful, but I guess I should probably explain in case you guys haven't been around for the past like couple months. But in January I posted some polls on my community tab. Hello! I did say hi, Samantha. But yeah, told myself started project in green today. Yeah, honestly, green isn't one of my favorite colors, so I was happy that I found that green yarn with the sparkles in it and everything, because then I was like, okay, I can do this if it's going to be green and sparkly, but I didn't want just like plain green, so I totally get you on that. But yeah, about this project, I posted a bunch of polls for you guys to decide the colors of the yarn, the pattern, even what type of project I was doing. Like you guys chose the you chose a sweater in general, all of that kind of stuff on my community tab back in January, and that's what I'm working on now for a video. Hopefully like early April this video will be up, but this project is taking me a lot longer than normal because of how thin this yarn is and everything, but it's okay. It's really soft and I'm gonna love wearing it whenever it's done, but it's just taking me a lot longer than I expected. Currently working on a sweater. That's awesome. Made a 4-leaf clover today and I'm going to post it soon. That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't know, because I always like to try to do videos that are like kind of themed based off of holidays, so that's obviously why I made the green top in yesterday's video, all of that kind of stuff, and Valentine's Day I made the sweater. you know, that kind of thing. But I didn't really feel like going the full, like, traditional, like, clovers and everything. So I just decided on a green top instead this year. I don't know why. I just didn't feel too much like being super, you know, St. Patrick's Day That's not a word, but you know, top was super cute. I want to make something like that. Yeah, it did turn out really cute. And honestly, the pattern was super well made and everything. Like, the issue that I had that I kind of explained in the video was just around like the waistband. Or I don't even know if you call it the waistband, just like the band. I think I ended up making it like an inch too long just because my yarn was a little bit more stretchy, I think. So that was really the only problem. And you know, that was just a me mistake. I should have been like trying it on kind of like this as I was making it, but you know. What did I have for dinner? We had, I don't even, it's gonna sound weird, but I don't even really know what it's called. Because it's something we've never had before. My mom made, I know it was like cabbage and stuff, and like beef. I don't know, it's an Irish dish, and like first time my mom ever made it and stuff. It was actually really good, but I never had it or anything. I wish I could. I had a green crochet hook though. That would be cool to have a green crochet hook for today. I should have tried to figure out if I had a green one, but I don't think I have any more in 3.5. I think that's my only one in 3.5, so I kind of have to stick to the same size. And this isn't a blanket. This is, it kind of looks like it though, but this is my sweater, which I linked the pattern and the yarn below. If you guys are interested in that, you can check that out, obviously. But I don't think I wrote the color names. I can put the color names after I get off. Obviously, I can't really type anything on it right now, but I do have coral, aqua, and light pink, which there's almost nothing left in this game, but light pink are the 3 colors that I have for this sweater, which you guys chose. And honestly, I love them a lot. Probably really similar to what I would have chose even if I was choosing it myself. So, corn hash. Yes, I think that's what it is called. I was pretty sure, but I didn't want to say it wrong, so I'm pretty sure you're right though. Yeah, I had never had it before, but my mom's like, it's the St. Patrick's Day thing, so I'm like, okay. So, you know, it was good though, so I was like, I'm willing to try it. I just, you know, can't guarantee I'll like it, but I did like it, so. And my mom made banana bread, which was really good too. That's not really St. Patrick's Day themed. We just had bananas that were about to go bad. Wow, sounds like a lot of people had corned beef then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what we had. But, like I said, I just didn't really know the name. So, I'm kind of getting the hang of this yarn better, which is good. Beforehand, it was taking me a little longer, like I was explaining, because I haven't worked on this project in a little bit. I've been doing, dinosaur I've been doing is with Red Heart Super Saver, so that's a little bit thicker than this, and then I've been using blanket yarns as well for like the squishmallows and stuff. Banana bread is so good. I love banana bread. Let's have a green furls hook. I bet that is pretty from Furls in green. Huh. I love Furls hooks, but also they're not cheap. I don't know if I have any of the hooks right here, but I have the boxes for my 3 Furls hooks that I do own. Oh wait, one of the hooks is here. This is the 5.5 peppermint one. But yeah, I got 2 peppermint ones on the Cyber Monday sale they had, which was buy one get one half off, or maybe it was buy one get one free. I can't remember, but either way, I got 2 peppermints and 1 red and white one in like December, because I ordered it around Black Friday. Lime and dark green. Huh. That does sound really pretty. I am signed up for their emails and everything, and I always get the emails. about like their new hooks or all of them. I just have to resist the urge every time. But also I'm signed up for their emails for them, like Michael's and Joanne, all of that for the yarn sale videos as well. So I definitely get way too many emails about yarn and stuff, and I have to have a lot of self-control, which I'm not the best at. They're a learning curve to use, I feel like, because personally I've always crocheted with hooks like this, so using this was a little bit of a learning curve just because of the thicker base, but I wouldn't say it was hard to work with, just kind of an adjustment, especially if you're going to still use both and like switch back and forth, just kind of an adjustment, but they're pretty enough that I was willing to work with it, you know? So, but there are some people that, it's rolling across my table. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it was kind of loud. But anyway, there are some people that don't like them because of the different shape and everything. So maybe just buy like one and see if you like it, unless they have a sale or something. But yeah. Ooh, that sounds really pretty. Black stripes instead. Yeah, just a learning curve, for sure with the furls, but honestly with any type of different hook, it's a learning curve to get used to holding it, because maybe you have to hold it differently, or you know, even just switching like your size of the hook is an adjustment when you switch back and forth and everything. So, but you know, I'm pretty much used to that at this point. At least I would hope. I've been crocheting for like 3 years now, so you know. And I do use a lot of different yarns and stuff, so I have to switch back and forth quite often, actually. Even sometimes in like the same day, I'll work up with Bernat Blanket and then with like True Boo or something, and then I'm using a 3.5 all the way to an 8, so you know, quite different there. But after a good couple minutes, I'll get used to it and then be kind of back in the swing of things. Tension much looser. Hello! Yeah, I could see why it would make your tension looser, which honestly for me probably isn't a bad thing, because I sometimes do have my tension really tight. That is rolling across my table again. I need to put that like somewhere else so it's not going to keep rolling. Get a size smaller with frills because of that. Yeah, that definitely makes sense then. What am I making? I'm making a sweater right now, which is one that my subscribers designed. So basically I put out polls on my community tab where you know, everybody chose the colors and what I was making and all that kind of stuff. So I'm working on that, which hopefully will be out in like April or so. I don't know, it's taking me a really long time because of how thin this yarn is and a very small hook. So I love this yarn because of how soft it is, but I don't know if I recommend like a full sweater because of how thin it is, unless you have a lot of time. Like if you have a lot of time, then that's fine. But thank you. Yeah, it actually is a lot further along than it looks like, because I did finish the whole first side of it. So this is the back side, and then I have to do 2 sleeves, and then like the ribbing, so the cuffs and the ribbing on the bottom and around the neck, and then it'll be done. But it's definitely a long process, but I think it'd be worth it because it's like really soft, so it's gonna be nice to wear. But as I'm working on it, like, I don't know if it's worth it. I finished the first panel today, and oh, thank you. But yeah, I finished the first panel today. I have an app that keeps track of how long a project's taking me, specifically for when I like sell stuff most of the time. So you can calculate how much to charge for it. And just the first panel took me 10 hours with this yarn. Basically 11. Like rounding up, it was 11. So definitely a lot. I am making a sweater right now. St. Patrick's Day top is adorable. Thank you. I really love it. I didn't want to wear it here because it is like a lot, you know, and I didn't want to make any wrong movements. But I do like it. I was about to try and pick it up. I have like a corner right here of a lot of my projects, but it's one of the few projects that is not over here. So I cannot show it to you. But I do have like a bunch of random stuff over here, pretty much from when I filmed everything I crocheted in 2021. Like there's this. And oh, my dishcloth that I made with my sisters over here, like a bunch of random stuff. So a lot of things are over here, but not that top. Also, I'm hoping I don't run out of this, but I'm gonna run out of it soon. I have 2 more skeins in my room, but just not here. So we'll see. But also I only need 8 rows of this until I switch to blue. And I'm on 6. I swear it has to be 7. I think I'm on 6. I don't know. Haven't watched that yet. I need to watch it soon. I mean, I do have a lot of videos on my channel, so it's kind of impossible to watch like every single one of them. But yeah, obviously if you're interested, I'm not going to tell you to not watch it. I'm assuming you're meaning the everything I crocheted video because that's what I talked about last, I think. But yeah, for some of the new people that are joining, if you're working on anything right now, I would love to know what you're working on. Or like I said earlier, even if you're not like working on it right now, oh, the one with my sister, I did mention that too. Yeah. Yep, I taught her how to make her first project, which was a dishcloth, which she's actually in the other room right now working on a second dishcloth with that same yarn that she used in the last video. So she has all of that, and then also next month I'm really like ahead on yarn haul videos. That's why I say I need to stop buying yarn, because I'm really far in advance for like as far as when I'm posting yarn haul videos. I'm all the way up until like mid-April, maybe even like end of April for yarn hauls. Because I've been posting them every other Friday. So yeah, actually this Friday is going to be one. But one of the ones in April is with my sister, sharing yarns she bought as a beginner, which I think is a very cool perspective versus just you seeing the yarns that I buy every single time. So yeah, and everything she bought, like she had a plan for, not just me when I buy stuff and not know what I'm making with it. So yeah. Yes, for sure. I feel like dishcloths are pretty much the best project you can start out with as a beginner. So that's why I had her do that, for sure. Like in the first video where I taught her, we just made a little tiny swatch with like a row of each stitch. And then the second video was her first project, so the dishcloth. And the first video was actually back in like November or something. It took us a while to do the second one. But that came out last Friday. For sure. I think it's gonna be, I think you guys are gonna like it. She got yarns for a blanket. She got a lot of other cotton yarns for dishcloths, which I think, again, she really liked the dishcloth when she made it the first time. So she's making a lot of those right now, which is good practice. And she's done the first 2 with single crochets, so I think she's gonna do the next one with like double or half double just to get some more practice. And then yeah, so it's gonna be really cool to see what she's working on. Also, I'm about to open this, so don't mind if it's loud. working on a sweater for my sister. Oh no, her birthday's on Saturday and you still have to make both sleeves. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I think I'm gonna do a video soon where I'm finishing all my whips, because I have a lot of whips right now that I have just like put away and haven't worked on in a long time, which is really bad. And one of those being my mom's birthday present from January. Her birthday is January 4th. Did not finish it still. And it's just like a little shawl. All I have left to do are 2 pockets and tassels on the end. That's it. But I'm the world's worst about like getting so close to being done on a project and then just stopping for like no reason. So there's like that. There's a scarf I've been working on, which I think you guys actually saw in the How Much Can I Crochet in 1 hour video that I did recently. That I still haven't finished, that scarf. So there's a lot of projects that I can do in a video that's like finish my whips with me, which I need to do that as a video so I hold myself accountable, because oh my goodness, yeah. I still feel bad about the whole not finishing my mom's birthday present thing. And you know, back in January, it's been over 2 months now. But, you know, it is what it is on that, but I'm gonna finish it soon, hopefully. I'll film that video. I have a lot of videos that I want to film, but I'm also like very pre-filmed right now, which is good. Other than like Wednesday videos, actually, since I've been doing Wednesdays as extra on this channel, they're not really pre-filmed, but all my other videos are up until like mid-April pre-filmed. Hello, glad you could make it too. I'd love to know if you're working on anything right now, or if you're not currently crocheting as you're watching, just what some of your whips are or something. Or anything you'll want to talk about. If you want to talk about yarn or yarn sales or stuff like that. Of course, I'm always down to talk about yarn too. Or if y'all just have questions for me that aren't even yarn related, then, you know, that's fine too. Hi, Natalie! That's so funny. Oh, I just dropped my hook. It's fun to crochet and do a live stream. It really is. And this keeps me more accountable as I'm like talking to you guys and crocheting. Because sometimes I get distracted on my phone or whatever, which I guess I am kind of distracted on my phone with like the comments and stuff, but like, you know, it's a productive distraction, I guess. I'm working on a knit scarf. That is awesome. I am trying to get back into knitting right now. It hasn't been very successful, but I am trying, because I've only done like 2 videos on knitting. Specifically go live to crochet, yes. It is helpful. I feel like it holds you accountable to continue crocheting because you are live. Joining 3 granny squares together. Or 3 more rows to join. Wow. How many are in a row? Because I guess it depends, right? Because like, you could have a really small row or a really long row. But either way, it still takes a long time to join granny squares. But, oh, Natalie, at the beginning of this live stream, somebody was telling me that we should do a live like this, which I think you can do with 2 people on YouTube now. So, we'll have to talk about that later. But, yeah, we definitely need to do that at some point. Because that used to not be a thing on YouTube. Like, you couldn't add somebody to your live stream on YouTube. I'm gonna see. Okay, I don't want to mess with it too much and accidentally mess something up. But I so far don't see an option, but I can always Google it, of course, and see what they say. If it's even a possibility or anything. Okay, good. I was hoping you'd be down, but yeah. 6 squares by row. Large. I see. Yeah, join as you go is probably a better idea than like making all the squares. We would make a great live duo. Probably very chaotic, but you know. Making granny squares for the first time. That's really fun. Yeah. Are the granny squares for anything specific? I can't talk. Specific, or are you just making them for fun? I'd love to know, because I pretty much, the first time I made granny squares, I think just made them for fun. So, well, not just for fun, like just for practice, kind of. Because I didn't know, so I obviously wanted to learn. Also, I don't know why I'm kind of crocheting like this. Like, I could hold it the normal way so I don't get a crank in my neck. Sometimes I just don't do things that make sense. A pillow. Okay. Yeah, that would be really nice then. A flower mood blanket? That sounds really pretty. Now, is it the mood blanket that's like, you do a different mood every day, kind of like a temperature blanket? Or, I assume that's what you mean by a mood blanket. A pillow with cats on every square. That is going to be really cute. I've seen that pattern, I think, actually, and I have it saved. Been wanting to make it for like years, but I haven't. Yes, you should make a granny square pillow, Natalie. I have not tried cross-stitching on single crochet squares. Better than tapestry crochet. Huh. Yeah, that might be something I have to look into, but I have never tried that, no. I have done a little bit of like cross-stitching. When I was in 10th grade, I had a project actually for extra credit that you had to come up with a creative way to represent this like circle thing we were learning in Algebra 2. And I cross-stitched it, which it did not look good, but the teacher loved it because apparently he used a cross-stitch. So I got the full like extra credit points, but yeah. So, yeah, still haven't quite mastered the granny square. That is perfectly fine though. You will learn it in time. And you're making so many other great things, so you won't even need a granny square. But I know you want to be able to at some point, of course. Different colors based on moods, but being honest, I'm just grabbing random yarns sometimes. That is fine too, yeah. I feel like I want to do a mood blanket maybe next year because I'm already doing a temperature blanket this year, which I haven't worked on in a long time with, and it's kind of a problem, but anyway. Yeah, I feel like if I did a mood blanket, it would just be a lot of like happy, which is good, but like there wouldn't be much color variety, so maybe I'd have to do like energetic and inspired and, you know, like more detailed emotions instead of just like happy, sad, mad type thing. I don't know. Also, I'm drinking a mini Coke. It doesn't say like mini on it or anything, so it might just look like it's really small, but it's a mini one. I don't just have like huge hands or something. A dream blanket, huh? I don't know if I've ever heard of a dream. Oh, I guess like, would a dream blanket be based on your dreams, or is it just called a dream blanket? Because I actually don't know. Alright, I need to switch rows now. Ooh, I actually messed this up on the last stitch. You're supposed to go into both loops instead of just the back loop. Alrighty. Now we're on 7. I need 8 for this color, and then 8 for this one, and then 6 for this one, I think. I don't know, I'll have to look back at the pattern. for sure, but yeah, it sounds really cool, but I've never heard of a dreams blanket. That's something that I've debated too, if I was going to do a mood blanket. Like, you feel so many moods within one day, so how do you decide what color to use? No problem, Natalie. And I am making a sweater currently. The pattern is linked below if you're interested in seeing it. But yeah, be right back. No problem. But yeah, this is the subscribers design my crochet project sweater, which is a mouthful, but it'll be a video at some point too. But basically, through the community tab and stuff, I had you guys choose the colors and what I was making and all that kind of stuff, which that was like back in January. So if you haven't been watching my channel for that long, then that's probably why you don't know if you haven't heard of it. But that's what I'm working on, and this is the second panel, so it doesn't look like I'm that far, but I am already like 11, 12 hours in, because the first panel took like 10. So, well, the first panel was actually like 11, rounding up, but anyway. I have been keeping track of that recently, which has been cool to see how long crochet projects actually take. Like my dinosaur that I'm working on, which I'm not sure if I'm going to post or not, because I know it's like a gift for somebody if the person's ordering from me, so I don't want to post it just in case, maybe. But anyway, we'll see. But that is only like 3 hours to make, so then I can calculate how much to charge based off of that, obviously. And then the materials, of course, too. But yeah, I actually have a video coming out really soon, in like a few minutes, not minutes, what? Sammy, that's so nice. Wait, I didn't know, hold on. That's so nice, thank you. Wow, I'm shocked, I've never had anybody do that on a live or anything. Thank you. Wow, now I just lost my train of thought, but like, that was so good. Thank you. I'm gonna drink some water now though, because it's getting warm in here. Okay, that kind of makes sense to me, like different sets of colors. Yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes just random. Yeah. That's how I'm kind of feeling about my temperature blanket. Like, sometimes you end up using the same color so many times in a row just because of how, why can't I think? Just because of like the temperature being the same, you end up using the same color so many days in a row. And then I'm like, now I wish I would have done like a little bit more with like different colors in the blanket or something. As far as like what I chose for the different colors, you know, the different ranges. That is so great. I know Sammy, you guys. Sammy and I went to school together. Almost at his house, so gotta go. No problem. Have fun at your boyfriend's, Natalie. And you're back. You had to make a call. No problem. I'm gonna be here for probably at least another like 20 minutes or so. So I normally stay live for about an hour, and we're at 39 minutes right now. So yeah, probably at least 20 minutes or so, unless I get in a conversation about something. I'm obviously not going to end it like in the middle of a conversation, so yeah. But if you guys, no, hold on, I was going to say if you guys want to talk about something, but then I got 2 long comments to read, so hold on. Yes, okay. I'm glad you brought that up, like choosing colors when you're a beginner, because it's a lot and a lot to spend all that money on yarn. I have a video that I've already filmed and already like ready to upload, but it probably won't come out till like April. But anyway, I do have a video on beginner yarns for crocheters, and why I think they're good for beginners is kind of the title of the video. So that is coming out soon. If you guys are interested in that, or if you are teaching someone to crochet or something like that, that might be a good video for them to watch, or even for you to watch if you are a beginner. Yeah, I agree with that. Like, having the same color back to back kind of bothers me in the temperature blanket a little. And we've been having a lot of the same weather recently, so it's gonna be a lot back to back. So I didn't really love that part about it. I wish I would have done the increments of like 5. I did increments of 10. So like one color is like 89 to what, like 99 or something, and then 79 to 88 or something. I don't know, something like that. You're welcome. Yeah, that video isn't out yet, but it will be soon. Yeah, there's a lot of videos, you guys. I guess since you're here and there's only like a few of you, I can just tell you some of the videos that I have coming up. Especially since they're like already filmed and ready to go up on my channel. Like, it's not like I'm really spoiling anything. I just don't like to say when like I'm not 100% sure if a video is actually going to go up, because I don't want to like say something and then completely forget about the idea, or like not remember to film it or something like that. But tomorrow there's a haul coming out, and I believe it's Hobby Lobby, Ollie's, and Dollar Tree. But that was filmed in like January, so I can't even tell you if it was for sure. But I think that's what it is. Do review on Dollar Tree yarns. That is a good idea. I actually bought hooks, or not hooks because I couldn't find crochet hooks, but I did buy knitting needles from Dollar Tree that I wanted to review on, so that could be a good video to like combine it all in, is like knitting needles. If I can find crochet hooks, then crochet hooks and yarns from Dollar Tree, a big review. I definitely can do that. But just to kind of give you an overview now, is that I do like them. I just think that their skeins are a little small for the price, because the price seems really good, but their skein is much smaller than you can get at like Walmart and stuff, and whenever you break down the math, that does kind of not equal out. Dollar Tree ends up being more expensive most of the time. Obviously it depends on the yarn, but most of the time, especially if you're comparing to like Mainstays or something, the Dollar Tree is going to be more expensive for the price divided by the yardage. Which I also have a video coming out on how to do the math on yarn deals and make sure you're getting the best yarn deal every single time. So I'm excited about that one as well. That one is a lot of math, but I tried to break it down as simple as I could for you guys so that it's hopefully easy to understand and you guys can, you know, make sure you're getting the best deals every time. Like, that's what that video is going to be called. So that one, and then I think Monday I have apps that you need as a crocheter, so like apps for your phone. So the app I was mentioning earlier that I use to track how long a project is taking me and things like that, I have included in that video. Thank you, Natalie. Bye. I'll talk to you later, like right after I get off here. Dollar Tree yarns and hooks. I do have a video from a couple months ago, but I do have one comparing oh goodness, yarn, or how much yarn can you get at Dollar Tree versus Walmart for $10. So I spent $10 at each store and gave you the price breakdown and did the math on everything, and Walmart did end up being cheaper. That's how I know that. But I did do a video on that a little bit ago. If you want to watch that, that is already up and has been up. Like when I had long hair and everything. Do yarn deals. Yes, it does get very expensive, but I definitely want you to crochet, Sammy, and like you have my Snapchat and everything, so like you can always reach out if you want to, or I can give you my phone number and stuff. We can like FaceTime or whatever. I've been teaching so many people recently, but like I want to teach more. That's probably gonna be Wednesday's video too, is a vlog of my sister, our friend, and I going to IHOP last night at like 11 o'clock and me teaching them both to crochet while we're at IHOP. It's gonna be very fun, kind of chaotic, but yeah, kind of the first like vlog style video on this channel, but yeah, that's gonna be really fun. I've been teaching a lot of people to crochet and I love it so much. So yeah, even like a bunch of my boyfriend's friends too, like have seen the stuff I crocheted and then they're starting to learn because they like the stuff I crocheted. So like I'm starting a whole cult is what I called it. Crochet cult. But I love it. Like it's the best. I have missed a lot of comments here. Hold on, my favorite videos are what can I buy at each store price. I love those. Yeah, I definitely need to do more of those. I haven't done one of those videos in a while, but I do want to do more of those. I'm trying to find Super Saver Stripes Retro. It's always out of stock and shipping costs a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I saw Retro somewhere the other day, but I can't remember. Really cool. Yeah. I know, right? I called it that last night and like we were dying laughing at that. So yeah, I have started a crochet cult with like a lot of people within like the past like month or so. Like so many people have been like, I want to learn, and I'm like, okay, if you want to learn, I'm gonna teach you. So it's definitely been great, but I do have a lot of beginner videos and I am planning to do a lot more, so hopefully they're helpful for people that want to learn, or even for people that like already know but maybe don't know a lot or something like that. Or I feel like even as like an intermediate or advanced crocheter, there's still a lot you can learn, so maybe even a few of the things I mentioned in those videos will be new to some of you. So either way, I feel like it'll be good, hopefully. Also recently I reorganized like all of the playlists on my channel. So there is a beginners playlist with a bunch of different videos. I have one on different yarn weights, so like what that means and explaining what hooks to use with them, all of that. I have one on the different types of yarn, or some different types of yarn, all of that kind of stuff. And then some of the other videos I mentioned as well that are coming out soon are going to be good for beginners. So yeah, I'm trying to not just make like videos that are for people that already crochet. I also want to do beginners, if that makes sense. Do you think this stream is going to be probably about an hour? So I've already been here for about 50 minutes, so maybe wrap this up in the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. Just depends. If I'm in like the middle of a conversation or something, I'm obviously not gonna like end the stream. But yeah, I swear I've seen it. It might be Joanne. I feel like I saw it somewhere the other. Oh, you know what? I saw it at Ollie's, I think. You're welcome. I think I saw it at Ollie's. I was at Ollie's yesterday with my sister, and I was talking about this at the beginning of the video, or at the beginning of the live, but in case you weren't here, hello. But yeah, my sister and I went yarn shopping, and it's also like a whole vlog, so it's gonna be yarn shopping with me and my sister. I'm including my sister in like a lot of videos now, but she's learning to crochet and she's liking it a lot. So yeah, it was actually the funniest thing to me yesterday when my sister, like I was getting ready in my room, that I called her to say I was almost ready, and she said, can you drive? Like normally she drives so I can crochet. She said, can you drive? I'm like, yeah, sure. She's like, okay, I want to crochet. I started dying laughing and I was like, the roles have reversed. So that was so funny. Ollie's is like a discount store, so I know it's not a thing everywhere, actually, because I was talking to Natalie about this the other day. But yeah, it's called Ollie's Bargain Outlet or something like that is the full name. but it's basically like overstock stuff from other stores at very discounted prices. So hold on, I'm gonna have to get up for this, but I can show you some of what I got yesterday, just as an example. But there's gonna be a full haul on this, so like, don't worry. So I'm just gonna show you 2 examples. So they actually had loops and threads at my Ollie's yesterday, which I've never seen at Ollie's before. So I was very excited about this. This one was only $1 off, but the regular price was $4.99 and I got it for $3.99. And then this one, regular price also $4.99 and I got it for $1.99. So I was very excited about that. To find loops and threads too, like, I was very excited. So yeah, that's what Ollie's is. We're going to do another crochet video with your sister. I love this. Yes. So I don't have any videos of us like crocheting yet, but I do actually have 2 videos already filmed that have her in them. Both of them are yarn hauls, and one is yarn haul and yarn shopping, and then one is just yarn haul. But she is in both of those, and they're gonna be like yarns she bought as a beginner crocheter. So that's gonna be fun. And we also have what projects she's making as well to share with you in that video. Glad your sister enjoys crocheting so much. She does, and I am so glad too. It took her a little while to get into it because I started teaching her in like November, and I think that video went up late November or early December, that very first video. And it didn't really stick then, but then recently we actually bought the yarn that she used in the last video for the dishcloth a while back. But recently she just wanted to pick it back up, and I was like, sure. So then we filmed that second video, and she's been crocheting pretty much like every other day or every day since, which has been great. And it's so funny because sometimes like she'll ask me questions and I'll help her or whatever, and then sometimes she just takes it like into her own hands and goes and like watches a tutorial or something, and I'll be like, how did you figure that out? She's like, oh, I just looked it up on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, that's how I learned most things. So like, you know, but I'll always be like, just let me know whenever you need help. I'll show you how to do it. And then she just has it done. I'm like, how did you know that? So that part's been really funny as well. But yeah, also our friend Anna, started teaching her yesterday. But I can't really say been teaching because, yeah, she just learned like chain, slip knot, and single crochet yesterday. That was pretty much it. But we did send her home with the yarn and the hook so she could work on it. But yeah, it's been super fun. And honestly, I feel like I want to teach everyone in my life now. But obviously not everyone's interested, which is fine. But yeah. Make it a part of her homeschooling. That's funny. Honestly, I think you just have to be interested in learning for it to really stick. Because my grandma tried to teach me and my sister both when we were like maybe 8 and 10 or something like that, like really young, and it did not stick at all. And then when I was 16, I wanted to start learning again, and that's when I did. And that's when it actually stuck. But otherwise, it doesn't, from my experience, it doesn't really stick unless you're actually wanting to learn, because it is something that you have to put a lot of effort into kind of getting the hang of and everything. So if you don't care to actually learn, then I don't think it works out most of the time. Unless you're just like a real natural at learning new skills, then maybe it will, but yeah. 2 friends interested in learning too. I'm trying to give them advice. Yeah, it's so fun whenever you have people that want to learn. I love teaching people, and yeah, I couldn't be more excited that I have people in my life that want to learn now. Because for a long time, I wanted to teach people, but nobody wanted to learn. And now I'm like, if you want to learn, I will teach you. Like, let's go buy the yarn, you know? Or like if we're at my house, I'm like, just use this. Like throwing the yarn at them. Not really, but you know. This is my great grandma. yeah, so like I was saying, I think it's kind of one of those things you have to be willing to learn, and you can also continue to teach yourself as well. So I think it's, it's really fun though. Like once you get the hang of it, it's such a relaxing thing, and it's not like stressful, but learning is kind of stressful. A bigger interest in it if I get her started. That is true. Yeah, if you start to teach her, maybe she'll get a bigger interest in it. I feel like the thing that interested me the most was like actually seeing what other people had made. When I realized I could make my own clothes and make blankets and like gifts for other people and things like that, that was what really drew me to it, more so than like actually just wanting to learn because like, oh, crochet, like when I was like 8 or whatever, when my grandma was trying to teach me, there was no way I could comprehend how much stuff you could actually make with crochet. But then when I was like 16, I was like, wait, all these tops that people wear are like crocheted and like they can make them themselves, like, then my wheels started turning. Oh, I see. Yeah, just she asked you to make them for her. Maybe just be like, you know what, I'm gonna teach you so you can make your own stuff. And if that's the case, then maybe she'll want to learn. I don't know, but that is kind of funny. I didn't even think about that. If you crochet, then she'd just be like, you know what, can you make it for me, instead of being like, I'm gonna go make this. Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of people's grandmas trying to teach them and stuff. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, because like my friend that did started, wow, I really cannot talk like the past couple of days. My friend that tried to teach me a little bit, but then I learned like the rest kind of from YouTube, her grandma also taught her at like 8, and it stuck for her. Like her grandma taught her crochet and knit, and it stuck for her. But for me, my grandma tried to teach me around that same age and did not stick at all. So it just depends on the person, I think, and actually like how interested they are in learning. Yeah, same. I did not understand how to do a chain and pretty much anything. I think maybe I did get the chain, but like just barely. So yeah, I definitely took a long time to get the hang of that stuff, and I don't think I could have at like 8, even if I wanted to. Like even if I was super interested in it, I think at some point I would have just gotten frustrated at it not working, and then I would have just been like, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. But who knows? I mean, there's some people that obviously pick it up like really young. Yeah, hopefully you can teach her, but if not, maybe it'll just come in time too. Because like I started at 16 and my grandma tried to teach me at like 8. My sister started at 20. She's now 21, but like she was almost 21 when I taught her first. I don't know. Anyways, something like that, 2021. And our grandma tried to teach her at like 10. So it really just depends on the person, I think. And, how much time you have to spend on learning and all that kind of thing as well. Yeah, I hope my Coke is not, like, fizzing too loud. I can hear it fizzing, and it's kind of close to my phone, so I hope it's not, like, super loud. But I also am trying to mess this up right now. Sometimes that's what I get for talking and crocheting at the same time and everything. And just start messing up, and I'm like, oh. But yeah, it's almost been an hour, y'all, so I will probably get off really soon. But if you have any other questions, I will give y'all a minute or so to kind of leave them for me to answer, because I don't want to leave anything hanging. Or if you're already typing, I really can't talk. If you're already typing something right now, I don't want to like end it and you not be able to put it in the chat or whatever. So, yeah, I'll just give y'all a minute or so in case, but I am crocheting a sweater right now, which the pattern is actually linked in the description box if you want to check out what it looks like. It's been fun hanging out. Oh, it has been fun. Thank you for joining. Yes, thank you guys for joining. Like once a month is when I normally do them. I do a poll on my community tab actually asking you guys what date and what time will be best for you. Obviously I have to work around my own schedule as well, but normally on the 1st of each month I post that community tab poll. So today's date and time was actually chosen on that community tab poll on the 1st of this month. So you can keep an eye out for that if you're interested. But at least once a month, I do want to do them more often, especially if I'm going to be doing them with like Natalie or somebody else, then I will probably do them more often. But also my schedule's been a little bit crazy hectic, especially this month with the extra video each week and everything. And it's not just like an extra video, each one I'm crocheting something in, so they take a lot longer to film and edit, which I do edit all of my own videos as well. So yeah, thank you so much, Sammy, for joining, and yeah, obviously you have my socials and everything, so you can chat with me if you want to learn or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off, you guys. So thank you so much for being here. I had so much fun like always, and yeah, like I said, keep an eye out on my community tab for the poll, and you guys can get an input on what day and time I do the next live stream. And hopefully maybe the next one will be with Natalie. Her and I have to chat about that later. But yeah, hope you guys have a great afternoon or whatever time of day it is for you. And yeah, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video, technically. So like less than 24 hours from now for y'all. But for me, that was filmed like in February or January. But anyways, good night, you guys, and thank you so much for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!